Hey guys, it's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of New York, Season 14, Episode 10 review. So we start off with Erin telling Brynn that they called Jessel out about making it seem like she struggled in life. This was when they went to dinner the prior night, and Brynn did not go because she chose to stay back at the crib and just chill out. So Sai tells her that when she was growing up, she had no money or no place to stay at times. And she said this to Jessel because Jessel made a comment about how at one point she had like only $20 to her name while she was living with her uncle. And so Sai was like, okay, you had $20. How about having $0? How about your account being overdrafted and you had not having any place to stay? And it's like, okay, so I get what you're saying, but you can't compare struggles. You know what I'm saying? Because to her, there was a struggle. You know what I'm saying? And y'all may think that she is over exaggerating how she grew up or whatever, but that's her struggle. Maybe because she words it in a way that isn't a lot of boo-hoo. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't even care that much. What I would care about is I want to know more about you, not so much about your parents and what your parents and your uncles went through. We want to know what you went through. And it ain't about even what you went through. Like, how was your life? What did you do? You know what I'm saying? So I think that they should have worded it that way instead of just trying to tell her that she didn't go through anything, because y'all don't know. So, we find out that Uber at some point during a trip had pushed Erin into the pool as a joke or whatever. Erin took it like a champ and was like, I'm going to get you back before the trip is over. So the whole time, Uber is dreading getting pushed in the pool and getting her hair wet. But she knows that it's going to come. So the ladies go on a boat ride. And Jessel tells Brynn that Erin and Sai were coming at her at dinner and that Erin was basically calling her a liar. And so at some point on the boat trip, Brynn then tells the girls what Jessel said. So Jessel at this point had went off and was driving the boat or whatever and came back. And so Sai confronted her about it. And Sai goes off and was like, the answer is just never simple with you. The math is not mathing. And Uber was like, she said that she wouldn't have been able to move to New York if it wasn't for her uncle. And Uber in her confessional was like, Jenna can say that her mother was an alien. These girls would believe it. Jessel can bring her mom to them and be like, this is my mom. And they would say they need a DNA test. And so basically Uber was calling them some punks. Like, y'all believe anything that Jenna say and don't have nothing to say about it. But then when it comes to Jessel, y'all want to question everything. So Erin was like, your life is not that hard. You lived a perfectly fine life. And Jessel was like, how do you know? Did you live my life for me? Like, let me know something that I obviously don't know. Because Erin, you can't tell this like girl, her life wasn't hard. You don't know what she went through. You know what I'm saying? And even if it wasn't, okay, and who cares that much? But once again, we're on a reality show, so we got to make something this small, this big. Okay. So Erin was like, your life was so incredibly hard. Ooh, when you lived with your rich uncle. And Jessel was like, I said I live with my uncle. Did I ever say that he was incredibly rich? No. She's like, you know what your new name should be? It should be Queen of Assumptions, because you assume ish about everyone. Brynn was lying. Now I'm lying. Like, what the H is wrong with you? And I would agree, because the ish starter of this season, it has been Erin. Erin been into it with everybody. Everybody in the cast so far she's gotten into it with. There's not one person now that she has not gotten into it with. But she's keeping the party started. You know what I'm saying? She's keeping it going. So Sai was like, you're never direct, Jessel. We want to know about you, not about your parents that moved here from Kenya. It's that simple. But that's a part of her life. That's just like telling you that the issues that you had with your family and your mom and your dad didn't affect your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's an unfair thing to say. So Erin and Sai... Jessel was like, my parents to me is my story. And Erin and Sai both say it's not your story. Uba in her confessional says, you are who you came from, and it's so shocking that these intelligent women don't see that. And I 100% agree, because each of you guys' families, your parents, affected how you grew up. Erin is in the position she's in because she came from a rich family that was in real estate. What does she do now? Real estate. Sai came from a family where she had an alcoholic mother, a father that really wasn't that present in and out of her life. She had to grow up on her own, which has affected who she is as a woman. Jenna had a mother that suffered from, a mental issue or whatever, and that then affected how she grew up. Brynn grew up without her parents, raised by her white grandmother, which has affected her in her life. So you can't say that. And I wish that Jessel could have voiced that in that moment and gagged all of them. And this was what I was dreading for Sai being on this show, that she was going to come across looking bad. And nobody likes Sai. They think that she's a biz naive. They think that she do too much, and she always got something to say, and she always complained about being hungry. She's taking it all in stride, though. I can't wait to see how she's going to react to the feedback at the reunion. But I'm loving this cast thus far. But I do feel like next season they do need to add back a 7th housewife. We need one more person just to really get in there, to really spice things up. We need a wild card in there, like somebody that's going to get it started for real. We need a wild personality. Like Brynn is wild to a point, but we need somebody that's going to really take it there, that's going to really start some stuff and get in these girls' faces. And remember, they did have a 7th member who was also Jewish, but she ended up backing up out of the show because she had a lot of radical views. So, that night, the ladies head to dinner, and Brynn tells the girls that men like when you gag on their disco stick. She's like, you ain't even got to stick for real. You just got to make the noise, like you gagging, like you choking on it. And I was like, she right. They like that nasty mess. I don't know why, child, but to each his own. So the girls then sit around the table and tell embarrassing stories about something that, was embarrassing to them. And everybody's story was good except for Erin. Here she come being Debbie Downer Thompson. My most embarrassing moment was when I was on a plane and my son was crying the whole time. Go play in traffic, please. So the ladies then head back home, and Uba forgets her cell phone in the car. And so the driver hands it to Erin. Erin tells Sai not to let Uba know that she has her phone. Erin, all the ladies then go to the pool. Erin tries to push Uba in the pool, but she can't, cause Uba too sturdy. She can't pull her. So Sai ends up catching Uba off guard and pushes her in the pool. And Erin is like, it don't count because I wasn't the one that did it. So she's saying in her head, though, it's all good because I'm going to get her back with the phone prank. So the next day, Uba wakes up pissed off because she found out that Erin had her phone and wouldn't give it to her when she initially found it. So she says, my family could have been upset trying to reach me. I'm in a foreign place. I'm here by myself, anything. My family could have been worried, could have been calling, this, that, and the third. So Sai tells her it was because that Erin did it because she was doing a prank. Uba was like, but I already got pushed in the pool. And she was like, Erin didn't feel that count. So we then see footage from the night when Uba was up in the middle of the night searching for her phone. And Sai just ended up telling Jessel because she felt bad that Erin was the one that had it. Erin can't believe that Uba is so mad about it because she only had it for an hour. An hour. It wasn't overnight. It was an hour. Uba comes to breakfast that morning, child, and walks right past every last one of them. Even Sai. Because Sai was like, hey, girl, Uba kept on walking, and they all was sitting there like, even Sai was scared, child. So she was like, what I do? Why you mad at me? Uba ignores her. Uber ignores her and Erin and gives Brynn a kiss on the forehead and speaks to her and then leaves out. Love Uber. So after that, the girls prepare to head to lunch. And Erin and Uber still haven't said anything to each other. Uber is ignoring her, even though she still feels some type of way. Erin says a really good question. I forgot who she was talking to, but she said, what if I was the type of person to get mad about being thrown into the pool? You know what I'm saying? She took a chance. She didn't know how I was going to react. So she was like, why is she then so upset because I took her phone for an hour? It was a prank. And I totally 100% get where Erin is coming from. I personally do think that Uber was overreacting. I really honestly do. I really honestly do think that she was overreacting. Because let me tell you something. You push me in the pool, and it's before that last day of the trip where I don't care about my hair no more. But you push me in the pool on day 2 it's World War III, because I'm going to be pissed. Okay? Pissed. You can't play them type of games with everybody. And I'm not one of them. No. Because I can't swim in deep no way. I don't go past 6 feet. Okay? So Erin is scared. She says in her confession, I'm scared. Because Uber won't acknowledge her. But I'm like, if she's not acknowledging you, you really don't even have no reason to be afraid. And like, she's saying nothing to you. So they all waiting the foyer to head out. So Erin goes upstairs to go grab something. And as she's coming back down, Uber says, we're waiting for Erin. Erin was here, right? Where'd she go? And for somebody that's so scared, Erin starts being a Karen and starts with Uber by saying, I heard her saying my name. Stop saying my name when I'm not around. Girl, if I was Uber, I would have been to Brynn and Sai. Who this white woman talking to? Because she sure ain't talking to me. You so scared and intimidated and all this stuff about Uber, who's paying you dust, ain't said nothing to you, but then you come in there and start something with her. And see, this is where you went left. Because you shouldn't have never said nothing to her. She didn't say anything to you. So then why are you starting with her? So now you're going to get what you want. So Uber's still trying to be cool. And she was like, no, I said Erin was standing right here. Erin's like, I don't care. I don't want you to say my name. Uber at that point get in her face girl, because I don't know what you think this is or what you think this was, but it ain't, okay? So Uber was like, Uber was like, guess what? And Erin was like, get out of my face. Trying to play white woman victim, you Trump supporter. And Uber was like, I'm not going to get out your face. I did not say your name. And take those glasses off when you talking to me. First of all, you got the right one, baby. Yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Please don't play with me. Because you don't want this. Okay? You don't want this. So then here go Erin. Give me my glasses back, Uber. And Uber was like, you had my effing phone. And Erin was like, Uber, I'm not playing. Get away from me. Get away from me. Give me my glasses back. Because she goes to walk away. And Uber following behind her. But she's not up on her or anything like that. She got her hands behind her back. I'm not going to hit you or anything like that. But she's like, Uber, get away from me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Get out of my face. Get away from me. Give me my sunglasses. And it's like, now you want to play victim. And on next week's episode, going to start crying and crap when you started it. You started it. You started it. And Uber gonna finish it. And you get what you deserve. Because you've been starting stuff all season. You ain't about that life for real, Miss Girl. You don't want these type of problems. So initially, I was like, yeah, Uber is overreacting. But Erin went left when she told her, don't say my name. Girl, you ain't Destiny's Child. Get up out of here. Whew. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. I'm going to give this week's episode, I'm going to give it an A-. It was good. It was good. Also, you guys, this week I have a makeup tutorial dropping. It's a Barbie inspired makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you my whole skincare routine, full makeup details from beginning to end, all the products that I use, all of that. And I'll have a video dropping this week where I asked you guys to ask me anything under my community page, and you all showed up and showed out. So I'm going to have a part 1 and part 2 because y'all asked me so many questions. So I have that video dropping this week as well. So make sure you guys tune in. I don't know what day it's going to drop, but it'll drop at 6 p.m. Central Time. So be on the lookout for those videos, you guys. I love you so much, and I will see you guys on the next one.